This curious subject holds a signature that reveals a fascinating biography. A star symbol adorns the painting, reminiscent of Jean Cocteau himself, a star in the world of art and culture. Jean Cocteau was a true artist in every sense of the word. A poet, a filmmaker, a playwright, he was an artist with 1,000 facets. Jean Cocteau was a star in a constellation of artistic giants. The collaborations Cocteau undertook with his contemporaries were nothing short of legendary. Early 20th century was a time of all kinds of new eccentric art styles, with its avant-garde celebrity, Pablo Picasso. Jean Cocteau first met him in 1916, and it was the beginning of a close friendship. Picasso's bold and abstract approach to painting inspired Cocteau to experiment with new forms of expression, pushing boundaries of genre. In 1917, they worked together on the ballet Parade, which was a huge success and opened doors for Cocteau to the world of ballet russe. Cocteau wrote scenarios and librettos for ballets by the famed composer Igor Stravinsky and director Sergei Diaghilev. The later work, Le Train Bleu, featured music by Darius Milhaud and designs by Coco Chanel, the most visually stunning fashion designers of the era. The friendship with Coco Chanel was very productive for Cocteau's creative pursuits. The icon of women's fashion designed costumes for Cocteau's theater productions, while Cocteau expressed his vision in fashion illustrations for Maison Chanel. Jean Cocteau's filmmaking journey began in the early 1920s, when he started experimenting with the medium by making short films. His first major film was The Blood of a Poet, a surrealist exploration of the creative process that established Cocteau as a leading figure in the French avant-garde. One of his creations, Le Bel Indifférent, was initially written as a one-act play for Edith Piaf and later transformed into a movie. The impact of his work can be seen in the emergence of the French New Wave genre. Cocteau directed and wrote several successful films with notable works including Beauty and the Beast, The Terrible Parents, and Orpheus. His final film, The Testament of Orpheus, featured appearances by several notable figures, including Jean's old friend Picasso. But one actor played a special role in his movies. Cocteau lighted a star for actor Jean Marais. Cocteau saw something special in Marais' talents, and he often wrote roles specifically for him. Marais, for his part, greatly admired Cocteau's creativity and vision and considered him to be one of his most important mentors and artistic influences. Together, they created some of the most innovative and visually stunning films of their era. Distinctive features of Jean Marais often found their way into Cocteau's drawings and paintings. The artist never stopped drawing. One of the places where Cocteau left his indelible mark was at the Villa Saint-Ososper, a stunning home in south of France. What started as a small commission project turned into a many-years adventure, where Cocteau transformed every inch of the villa's walls with his murals and drawings, creating a true masterpiece of art. It's hard to mention all the numerous artist masterpieces, and Cocteau would create many more. But in October 1963, he received a call. His dear friend and muse Edith Piaf passed away, and his heart stopped several hours later following her death. His legacy lives on, inspiring and influencing artists to this day. What was the secret of his enormous success? Maybe passion to art, which he considered not as a hobby, but as a mission.
Quand je dessine, je dessine.